Hi everyone. So hope you are doing well. So today we will explore different types of GitHub Copilot into VS Code. So we will see the different modes with the practical example. Okay, how you can use in your development on daily basis. Okay, in last session we had the conversation about the how we can integrate GitHub Copilot, right? Okay, let's see. Let's explore the more about the GitHub Copilot. Okay, let's move on the modes. So we have basically we have three types of mode in GitHub Copilot, but uh, we will explore more uh, kind of different. Like one, we have the inline suggestion, another contextual mode. So what I'm said, like we have the main mode three, right? So those are one is chat, or we can say the ask mode, another is edit mode, and the third one is agent mode. Okay, okay, let's explore all three. Then we will see about the top two. Okay, so uh, let me say, okay, so here in VS Code, earlier we integrated the Copilot. Okay, we can confirm here, is it integrated or not? Okay, it will show you here. Okay, let's open. Okay, we can open chat from here. Let me move this. Okay, if you click on this toggle chat, it will open one chat window. Okay, and from here you can see the complete chat window of the Copilot. Edit with Copilot. Okay, the currently this is the agent mode. So mode, the current mode you can change from here. Okay, one is ask, another is agent, and the third one is edit. Let's see some explanation about the ask mode. So ask, the purpose of ask is kindly we can explain, we can ask for the explanation for the your existing code. We can debug the code. Okay, and it will appear, yeah, so it can be appear on the sidebar or inline. Okay, on both option you can use. Okay, the sidebar option is this. Okay, let me change this. You can just switch. Okay, it will show you this is the currently is ask Copilot. Okay, let okay, we will start from the agent mode. Okay, why we I'm going with the agent mode? Because agent mode basically for the task automation, feature planning. Okay, so, and particularly it will use for your application. Like if you want to set up a new application, completely new application, you can use this mode. Okay, so let's start this. I'll ask to Copilot, like I need to create an application name. We can give the name user registration app using HTML, JavaScript, and CSS. Okay, once you click the enter, or you can click from this button here. Okay, it will generate the application name folder. If you see the right sidebar in the Explorer, you can see this Copilot created this folder, user registration app. Inside this index HTML, there is app.js, and third one is style app. Okay, so you don't need to create manually everything. Okay, it will include the necessary username, necessary fields. If you want to join fields, then you can specify while explanations. Okay, let keep this. Okay, let me run this. Run app and open in browser. Okay, once you click here, it will run. It will run and will open into the browser itself. Okay, let me see you where it is. Okay, user application. This is the form. Now, let me check again. Let me close all the tabs. Okay, let's run again. Okay, if you press. Okay, run app and open into browser. Okay, yeah, just continue on this. Okay, okay. If it is not running, might be there is some issue with the permissions. So what you can do, you can run from your repository. If you see the styling of this form, it is like a well informed. Okay, so yeah, there is validation also. Okay, let's see, explore the other things of Copilot. If you this basically this agent, we saw the like how we can create the complete application using agent. Basically, agent works across your application pages. At even you can set the context. So there is like in we had this contextual mode. Okay, so basically you can select the context here, like which folder on which folder you want to apply this chat. Okay, in agent mode. Okay, let me refactor code using bootstrap. Okay, yes, if you see that Copilot use the basic HTML, right? Because we given the instruction in this way. So now I am asking for the refactor code using bootstrap. Okay, let's see what it will do. Okay, so in agent mode, directly it will apply on the files. Okay, the refactoring will apply on the files. If you see it use the classes container cards from the bootstrap and also included the bootstrap ninjas. Okay, let's keep that. Now refresh the form again. So this is a bootstrap form. Okay. Okay, so let's explore the next one. We had this ask and another mode is ask. Another mode is edit mode. Okay. Let me can ask. Okay. From ask, we can ask for the explanation of this code. Explain this code. Okay. This, if you see this is the HTML code created user application web page bootstrap 5, and these are the tags which it used. Form fields, username, these are the fields. Registration button, message also it has the summary. Okay. Okay. So if you see it used the HTML index HTML. Once I add the head context file folder user application. Now I'm asking for the same. Explain. So now if I see this is using the user registration app folder, and inside this it will explain the first file, then second app.js, then another style.css. Okay, so context works. Context is basically we can set the context where it will uh, where it will apply, actually where Copilot use the context. Okay. Okay, so I think ask is clear for everyone. If I have any question about this, you can put in chat box in comment and ask your concern. Okay. Edit mode. Okay, edit mode basically it's similar to agent, but agent works across the files. Okay, edit mode. If I set this index and want to edit something like add one more field name gender. Okay, what it will do? It will refactor this file. It will add the one more field, and you can click here. Okay, it will basically the work on the particular file. Okay, not entire the workspace. Yeah. Okay, so there is one, I think the all the things clear, only you manage in inline suggestion. So it code completion and continuations. So basically we saw in integration of the VS code. If I write the something, okay, and it will suggest the something like if I want to add constants gender, it will if you see it is showing the document query selector for input name. I need the gender. Okay, the gender basically the selector. select name, gender. Okay, so it is showing the inline text. Okay, you can use that if you want to apply anything like a user name should not blank, email should not blank, password. So it is showing. I didn't put anything. I just put the username. It is showing the suggestion for your from the missing code. Okay, you can just need to type. Okay, this is the inline suggestion. I hope all the things are clear. If anything you want to ask, you can put in the comment and feel free to reach out to me. I'll happy to answer everything for you guys. Thank you for watching this. Keep in touch.